Before we go ahead and advance to the following week in this bowl season, we got to check out some of these records that were broken or reset by Kobe Smith as well as Anthony Brown Stevens. And as you can see, Kobe Smith is chilling on 46 sacks, resetting his own current record. And like I mentioned before, as the season continues to go on, even though we're in the postseason, it's going to continue to add to that record because this isn't the pros. This isn't the pros. Postseason numbers are going to add to the season total, and he is currently resetting his own record week by week as we continue to advance. And looking at Anthony Brown Stevens for the season record for Kent State University, he has 22 receiving touchdowns on a year, and that is also continuing to be set and reset by Anthony Brown Stevens. So a lot of positive things going on this season in our third year of this dynasty rebuild. And like I said, there you have it, a miraculous win over Miami in the first round of the college football playoff, 34-31. And like I said, it's only going to get easier from there because that we had to play on the road. This next week, we won't be having to play on the road like say so. So advancing to the following week, let's see if we got ourselves anybody that sealed a commit. No, it doesn't look like it. Still sitting at 11, but again, these rankings aren't going to change now as we're in the postseason. They're going to stay the same. We're just going to continue to advance the more we win. So looking at our prestige, it hasn't moved. It stayed the same at a C. Playing style stayed the same. Playing time stayed the same as well. Backing out, Anthony Brown Stevens, MAC Offensive Player of the Week for the college football playoff first round matchup against Miami. 10 catches, 57 yards, 3 TDs. Not an outstanding amount of yards, but the TDs went a very long way and secured us our first round playoff win. And as you can see, our second round playoff matchup, we're facing off against number 3 Pittsburgh at the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. You've been invited to play in a college football playoff quarterfinal at the Peach Bowl this week against Pittsburgh. Let's go. Let's go. And, you know, depending on what their overall ranking is, this could be a little bit easier than Miami. Miami was tough. They were about 20 ranking points more. Oh, hell no. Oh, so it has begun. And so it has begun. We have lost our staff. I just noticed the notification pop up in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen as I was talking, and our staff is leaving us. Just like I predicted, we won all those games. We turned it around in 1 year, and now all of a sudden our staff is leaving us. But nonetheless, we're facing off against Pitt. As you can see right now, they're not as high as an overall ranking as Miami was. And it's going to be neutral ground. So this should honestly be a lot easier than against Miami, but we can't take them too lightly. And as far as the coach carousel is concerned, we've been offered the defensive coordinator position for Duke and the defensive coordinator position for Georgia, head coaching position at Indiana, and offensive coordinator position at Pittsburgh. So not taking that. Like I said, we still got a job to accomplish here, but this sucks. We got to fill our offensive coordinator spot as well as our defensive coordinator spot because our coordinators got hired by other teams just like we predicted would happen. So we're in a conundrum right now. We got to fill these voids. Bobby Webb and Bodie Reeder both have spread offense, which we're looking for spread, but we want to be diligent in who we choose. So let's see. So I might go this Nick Petrino, my bad. I might go this Nick Petrino route right here. He has a power spread. Previous school was Kentucky. I said previous school was Kentucky. I meant pipeline is Kentucky. So, let's see. Webb, Rubio. Decision. Rubio was a former head coach. Bobby Webb was a OC. Nick Petrino was a OC. I'm leaning towards Nick Petrino. Kevin Decker, he was a OC. Oscar has a pipeline in Pitt. Damn it. I'm bouncing back and forth between Petrino and Webb, but we're going to go ahead and offer that to Petrino right quick. So going to look for our defensive coordinator position, see who we have available out there. So we have Joe Bowen, who runs a base 4-3, but we're looking for like a 3-3-5 type because that's the kind of scheme we like to run. I think the best fit here is going to be Fran Brown. He has a 3-3-5 tight. He also runs a spread offense. His pipeline is the Big Apple, so we can get some players out of New York, even though they aren't the biggest pipeline. We're going to go ahead and run with Fran Brown right quick. So Nick Petrino and Fran Brown are our decisions. They have C- for their coaching grade, but we can easily turn that around. We turn the other guys around. So top stories, Alabama blew the doors off of ECU 41-0 in the first round of the college football playoff. So that's what we're up against. You know, we squeaked out that close victory against Miami on the road, but you got teams like Alabama who's slamming the doors shut on ECU 41-0. You got Wilson, ended up being the player of the game for Florida, 6 catches, 153 yards, 2 TDs. Talk about a breakout game. So the next round matchup for Alabama is going to be a good one as they, I was going to say go on the road, but as they face off against Clemson, number 4 Clemson in the Fiesta Bowl. And Georgia will be facing off against Florida. So that is going to be an exponential matchup right there in which Georgia has the edge for points as well as passing yards and rushing yards per game. So this could be lopsided, but never can underestimate a team like Florida to possibly come through and pull that game off. So let's see where our guys went. Oh my God. So Simmons went to Purdue. He took the offensive coordinator position there. And Gardner, our defensive coordinator, took the defensive coordinator position at Iowa. So our guys left us for the same position at different schools. But again, we can't fault them because they decided to take positions at higher ranking schools. So they left us. We're still on the rise. We can still build this thing. We can still move up. But it sucks that we did lose both of our coordinators. But just like I mentioned it before. I saw it was coming. Nobody wanted us those first 2 years of this dynasty rebuild. This third year, we completely turned it around. We're 13-1 right now. And I said that too. I want to say it was last episode. It could have been the episode before that. When all of those coaches got fired, all of those positions opened up, I said with the season that we had and the success that we had, somebody was going to come along and they were going to want our coordinators. And just as I spoke of it, you could see they got their position. Simmons got the position in Purdue and Gardner got the defensive coordinator position with Iowa. So that's going to do it for this episode. We're already sitting here at 8 minutes in this video. So I'll save the gameplay for the next episode. As always, if you're here for the first time or you're returning and you haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. Click that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with more of this Kent State rebuild as well as other college football 26 content. Again, I appreciate you all for tuning in. That's been my time. Till next time. Peace.